Today, I'm going to show you 3 different methods for finding sub-niches during your print-on-demand research. The first method I've got for you uses a free tool called Research Base, and I will leave a link to this site in the description, along with all of the other tools that I'm going to show you in this video. The way this works is, first of all, any search term that you paste or put into this search mask, if you then click search over here, it will bring up Amazon and it will filter out the Amazon merch products. So similar to the Merch Informer search merch function that some of you might be aware of. However, the difference right here is that you also get keyword suggestions. And I've got the American marketplace selected as well as standard t-shirt. And I'll show you an example right here. So if we type in gaming shirt, it will bring up a bunch of long tail keywords and quite a few sub niche ideas as well. So for example, we've got 100 days of school gaming shirt. We've got can't hear you, I'm gaming. That is a very popular common phrase in the gaming niche. It is quite competitive, so I personally wouldn't recommend this, but it does show up as something that people are looking for. And then this one right here, that looks interesting to me. Go work your cringe 9 to 5, I will be gaming. Never seen that long tail keyword before. If you want to check any of these out, all you have to do is go over to the right, click on the magnifying glass, and then it will bring up the Amazon merch results. So make sure you have a zip code selected up here that is from America. Otherwise, this method won't actually work. Foreign zip codes won't show you Amazon merch products. But this is quite interesting because this specific phrase only has 17 results for Amazon merch products. And if we scroll down, there is quite a few shirts that are selling. We've even got a 400k BSR over here with 4 reviews. This shirt's got a review. We've got a 705k BSR. Let's scroll down a bit further. And again, there's more shirts right here that are selling 175k. This is a very, very promising sort of sub-niche, long-tail keyword related to gaming. I wouldn't have thought you can still find sub-niches like this for the gaming niche, but they do exist. This definitely seems to have some potential. And I also see this as a scalable phrase that might work for other niches, for other topics, so that's always great. Let's move back to Research Base and try something else, because the other keywords aren't really that powerful. You know, they're more about the target audience and they don't really have like extremely good sub niches. Yeah, you could target teenage boys, you could target toddlers, moms, but with gaming, those are still very competitive. But let's just change gaming to gamer, right? Why not use a similar keyword? And as you can see, we get different suggestions. So we've got mom of the birthday boy gamer shirt. We've got St. Patrick's Day gamer shirt, pizza gamer shirt. Okay, gamer shirt purple. Then we've got gamer shirt dad of the birthday boy. So there's a bunch of stuff popping up right here. St. Patrick's Day is making me think now, why not try St. Patrick's Day and find some sub niches for that? Because the sort of seasonal topics, you're always going to want to sub niche within those. And what do we see over here? A bunch of keywords more sort of for the target audience on the left. Then we've got Grateful Dead St. Patrick's Day shirt. Not sure what that's alluding to. Harry Potter, we need to ignore, obviously. But then on the right, for the variations over here, we can scroll down quite far. We've got St. Patrick's Day shirt for couples, for toddlers again, and with sequins, with rainbow, with a pocket, with paw prints, and with books at the bottom. Let's check out paw prints to begin with. We've got 1,000 results, which is, you know, it's okay, but it is quite high, I would say. But there is definitely some designs selling right here. Got a bunch of shamrocks with paw prints in them. Yeah, pretty much a lot of these designs are very, very similar, and the BSRs are not crazy, although we still have a little bit of time until St. Patrick's Day actually happens. So that's why, you know, you're not going to see extremely good BSRs in this niche right now, but it's just an example to show you how to find sub niches. Another one was books. So let's check that one out. St. Patrick's Day shirt with books. Probably going to be similar. No, these look a bit different. So we've got a bunch of clovers, shamrocks over here that are reading books, and it's got teacher in the keywords as well. So this is targeting teachers as well. Again, the BSR ranks are not that impressive at the moment, but there's only 398 results within this search term. So it's a smaller sub niche for St. Patrick's Day. And yeah, it should definitely give some inspiration for the designs as well. So yeah, that is method number 1. Pretty cool, pretty unique. And I think not too many people have shared that Research Base website before. So I hope it will help you with your niche research process. For method number 2, I'm going to be using Flying Research and their Seller Trends tab. What we can do right here is we can change a few of the settings to make it quite easy to find sub-niche ideas. For example, I would change the sorting to newest, the marketplace to .com in my case, because I'd like to do my research in America. Then I'll change this right here to newcomers and turn down the BSR range to about 700k. And now we just need to type in a broad niche that we want to find sub-niches for. For example, let's do Mardi Gras. Once you've typed that in, just hit search, and then it's going to bring up recently posted designs that have started to sell already. So you get some validation along with the sub-niche ideas in this case, because it shows there's still potential to sell with new designs. For example, we can see quite a bunch of them that have the year 2024 attached. We can see some wine designs right here, that's a sub-niche. Cats, flamingo on the right. Then gaming, I post my game for Mardi Gras, right? Popular phrase, always good to mix that with popular holidays. And we've got some more alcohol themed ones. We've got a crocodile over here, then a chicken design. Trees, so Mardi Gras trees is a sub-niche. We've got Mardi Gras plus pickleball over here, that's a good idea. Some dinosaur designs. We've got a dog breed, is that a pug? No, I don't know what breed that is. Never mind, I should probably know. Oh, no. Mardi Gras 2024 again. We've got Crawdaddy. Who's your Crawdaddy? Mardi Gras Queen, right? I've seen Mardi Gras King designs as well. Girls Trip New Orleans 2024. That's a good design. And it also stands out because it is on a white t-shirt. Most of these are on black. And the colors are really, really neat in this design, in my opinion. Got another tree design right here. And now we've got onto Mardi Gras Cruises. So Mardi Gras Cruise Squad 2024, another potential sub-niche. Oh, we've got another design right here with the same sort of layout as with the chicken. And this is a duck. So yeah, another potential sub-niche right there that I wouldn't have thought of myself. And let's give you another example. So we had cruises right here. Maybe we want to niche down in the cruise niche. So let's type that in at the top. And there we go. We see a bunch of designs that have been recently posted and started to sell with a fairly low BSR. We've got Birthday Cruise 2024, Making Memories Together, 140k, posted 10 days ago. That's crazy. We've got My First Cruise, family cruise, Mardi Gras again, board the ship. It's my 55th birthday trip. Okay, so you could do specific birthday trips. Mardi Gras Princess, I don't know why that's showing up when we typed in cruise. I don't know. Warning, I got the drink package. That's pretty interesting. Mother-daughter cruise 2024. Nice, I like that. And the color scheme as well definitely suits the type of niche. Then we've got a mother and son example and another My First Cruise 2024. I like the fact that they've used a very different or opposing layout. They haven't even included a ship in this design and used that sort of vintage horizontal sunset style. That is great because it stands out amongst all of these designs that are basically just a ship with a bit of text. And yeah, Australia, cruise squads, you could do specific countries. There's so many ideas right here whilst scrolling through these recently sold newcomers. So yeah, check it out. Definitely a cool way to find sub niches inside of Flying Research. Again, it will be linked below. And if you follow that link, there should be a free trial to Flying Research. I don't know if the seller trends is included in that, but if you follow my link, you should automatically get my discount code applied as well if you do end up signing up to it. Another method that you've got for finding sub-niches is Merch Informer's Keyword Finder. This is actually a really handy tool if you're looking to niche down. In this example, I've typed in St. Patrick's Day and it's given me 322 different keywords or phrases right here for the St. Patrick's Day niche. You also get the Amazon search volume, the Google search volume, the cost per click, and the competition. Like a little indicator, it might say high, it might say low or medium, stuff like that. And in this case, I've also sorted this by Amazon search volume. So the most searched for keywords are showing at the top. Now, some of these are not going to be relevant for POD, but a lot of them are. So St. Patrick's Day accessories, St. Patrick's Day garden flag or decorations, you can ignore those. However, there is quite a few keywords with shirts. In fact, you could hit Control F and you could literally search for shirt and then get that highlighted right here and then see if we've got some specific keywords for POD. So we got cute St. Patrick's Day gnome St. Patrick's Day shirt. Okay, not too interesting. We've got Disney, we've got to ignore that one, but Italian St. Patrick's Day shirt. Okay, that looks interesting to me. It does say high competition, but I wouldn't necessarily discard it straight away. It does have a pretty high search volume right here on Amazon and a decent one on Google. So let's actually copy this phrase, Control C. Let's type that into Amazon, hit search, and I'm getting getting 356 results for this keyword, and we've got a bunch of shamrock clover designs with the Italian flag on there. St. Patrick was Italian, and there's a bunch of really good BSRs right here for this niche. So that looks promising, and it's a good first idea to look into. Let's check out what else we've got. We've got sweatshirts. Okay, that was, I think, the first page. Also look at the other keywords though, not just the ones with shirt in there. There could be potential other ones hidden here, like we've got newborn outfit. Okay, well, we can't really sell those. Baby's first St. Patrick's Day. That could be a good sub niche. So definitely check that one out. We had Christian St. Patrick's Day. Okay, interesting. St. Patrick's Day unicorn, St. Patrick's Day cookies, rainbow, running. That says low competition, and it has a decent amount of search volume. So let's check out that. There we go. St. Patrick's Day running, 600 results. Born on St. Patrick's Day. We've got a volleyball. Okay, I don't know why that has to do with the running. Irish, I was faster. That's the first one that's actually to do with the running. 150k BSR, 15 reviews. That's pretty decent. We've got some gloves showing up. Okay, let's run a 5k, then drink like it was a marathon. That's a cool phrase. Pretty neat. And this also applies to other niches, or you don't have to make it related to St. Patrick's Day if you want to use that phrase, is what I'm trying to say. So lucky running shirt, another thought. This was a pub crawl. Something got to do with the running. I don't know yet. It does say runner. So yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of different design ideas that are cross nichings of running with St. Patrick's Days, and we are seeing some BSRs as well, which is always good. So yeah, check out the Merch Informer tool. It does definitely seem to be quite handy. I was only on the first page right here. You could go through the other pages as well and then check for more ideas. I'm sure you're going to find some interesting sub niches right here through this method. If you want to level up your print on demand business in 2024, make sure to check out this video next, where I review 9 of my favorite POD tools and show you their pros and cons.